Good morning. Today's Friday, July 10th, 49th day on trail. Stayed at Bird's Nest, number 3 hut last night. Two young individuals, I think they were a couple. They said, I think, maybe early 20s. Blew my mind. They both slept in a single hammock. Listening to their conversation, it must have been the first time they've tried this. A, because the guy was eating a bag of potato chips for breakfast, but B, because he said he didn't sleep at all last night because she was she said she was prioritizing her comfort. But yeah, I don't know why anyone in their right mind would try to have two people sleep in a hammock. And this was, it wasn't even a backpacking hammock. This was, I don't know. They couldn't tell me what type it was or the name brand. So anyways, about 6:30 in the morning, I just hit the trail. And then I'm not quite sure what the plan is for the day. It looks like I may exit the Shenandoahs. I'm having a hard time believing the stuff I'm reading, but my first option for the day is 17 and a half miles, which will put me at a shelter. I forget the name of it. I'll put it up here. And then the second option says it's 27.1 or something like that, but it's a Front Royal Terrapin Station. It's a hostel, so we'll see. I've only got 2 lights left on my primary battery, which will be enough. I still have my 20,000 milliamp battery as well. But if I go there, there's a shelter right next to it. Shelter, I forget the name. It says it's 28 miles. Sorry, my arms are getting extremely tired this morning for some reason. So, yeah, either somewhere between 27 and 28 miles, I've got another shelter or a hostel. I'm thinking if the hostel is available, I'll probably do that. But I need to look down the trail a little further. I don't want to spend the night in a hostel tonight and then have an actual town tomorrow night and have to do it again or want to do it again or whatever. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. There is another Wayside gas station type thing. I think I'm gonna bypass that. Maybe I'll stop for a soda. Funky looking mushrooms. But yeah, maybe I'll stop for a soda, but I'm not gonna spend an hour there again like I have the last 2 days. So that's all I've got for this morning. As always, as things of interest pop up, I will jump on and share them with you guys. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. There's a view. Those clouds are awesome, how they're just hovering right there. Less than 10 minutes from the shelter where I stayed last night. That's pretty cool. It looks like a stealth campsite up here as well. I don't recall seeing any notes, but see, this is the type of thing, if I had a hammock, I could have probably strung it up here. That would have been a tight fit, but maybe between those two, and enjoyed that sunrise right there. Yeah, we'll see. We're we're high enough up again, or I don't know the temperature differences between the air and the ground, but we've got some light, very light layer of fog. Nothing compared to the stuff we saw earlier on the trail. But yeah, just a little. So this is just cliffs. It's all it's labeled to gut hooks. Just 15-20 minutes north of Bird's Nest number 3 hut here in the Shenandoahs. Yeah, the fog. I think that fog's what I just walked through. Just rolling through the valley. It'll burn off as the day goes on. There's a pretty neat view. I'm sure if the fog wasn't there, it might be a little nicer, but it's still kind of cool with the fog there. We're coming to the top of a 0.1 blue blaze this morning called Mary's Rock. There's no history as far as why it's called that, but at least in gut hooks. Yep. Mary's Hook, Shenandoah National Park. Here's a road running through the park there. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. It would be very nice if the entire trail was like this. About 4.5 miles into the hike today, it's already hotter than, I don't know. This section of the woods is, of course, is a bit cooler than it was earlier. It's kind of interesting the way the temperature fluctuates. I don't know. Sometimes, I mean, it's obvious if it's open canopy, it's going to be hotter, but sometimes the canopy is still covered like this, and I swear the temperature can change 10-15 degrees for no apparent reason. So, yeah, I just wanted to jump on and get some video. I said, so far the morning has not been like this. A big portion of it was downhill, and then of course had 2 road crossings. So every time you cross a road in the Shenandoahs, you got to go up. I don't know what the logic there is. It falls back to that whole gap thing, down up. But yeah, I will see you guys down trail. This is more of the Shenandoah fun climbs. I'm telling you, they are throwing some switchbacks in there, but they like to go up. Yeah, I hate them. So it's about 10:30 in the morning. Seems like I'm not recording much or taking many pictures this morning. It's about 10:30. I'm just under 3 miles from Elkwood. I think it's Elkwood Wayside. It's another one of these little camp store things in the park. Quite honestly, that's probably going to be the thing I miss the most about the Shenandoahs, as pathetic and sad as that is. But also makes me question why I've carried 3 days of food with me all the way through the Shenandoahs. Literally, I've eaten one of my dinners and a few of my snacks, so we'll see. If I go to my second plan today, I believe I will be exiting the Shenandoahs this afternoon, late evening, or early evening, I guess. Staying at the first shelter north of the Shenandoahs. Or if I go to that hostel, which I don't think so. I think I'm close enough to, what do you call it? Harper's Ferry. I think I'll be in Harper's Ferry another day or two. So I don't, maybe I'll change my mind by the end of the day, but right now I don't think I'm gonna try to go to the hostel. At this Wayside, I'm gonna see if I can find an outlet and at least try to get a quick partial charge on my power bank, just to make sure I can make it through. I can make it through on my other one, but I won't be able to be doing any editing. Of course, quite frankly, I haven't been doing a whole lot of editing just because I've been so tired by the time I get to camp and it's been so late. I did finish a video last night, but I think that still leaves me 2 days plus today, so I'm still behind. But I've still got a few uploaded, just waiting to be published as well, so I'm still slowly trying to publish those so I don't drown anybody, making them think they need to watch 3 videos a day. So yeah, just a random thought and ramblings of the moment. So I will see you guys down trail. I'm sure I'll probably pull it out again, at least as I enter or as I approach the Wayside. Yeah, we'll see you down trail somewhere. We're here approaching Elk Wallow. So approaching Wake Wallow Wayside. A bunch of folks here. Motorcycle. So it's time for some lunch. Said hopefully I can find a charging station. I didn't want to stay here long, but if I can find a charging station, I'll probably stick around for an hour or so out. Okay, it's 12:15. I just left the Wayside from stuffing my face again. Chicken breast sandwich and fries. But then I also had a vanilla milkshake, some kind of a Sundrop soda, a Coke, and a Dr. Pepper. I probably should have just had water. But yeah, some of that carbonation. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go ahead and push for the Floyd. I don't know if it was the first or second shelter. About another 16 miles ahead of me, so I figure I'd get there by dinner or bedtime anyways. Most likely earlier, but if we go 2 miles an hour, that'll put me there at 2000. So, like I said, I think I'll get there earlier than that. I don't know why. I always decide to try to talk while I'm going up a hill. But yeah. So I'm back on trail, and I'll jump on as things of interest pop up. See you down trail. I'm sorry I keep coming back to this, but I have now passed, I must be by a parking spot or something, or some kind of entrance. But I've now passed 2 groups of day hikers. The first group is a whole family, Indian, I believe. But that's irrelevant. I was huffing and puffing my way up this freaking hill. But heard them coming. So knowing that I'm the backpacker and I'm going uphill, I got the right of way, etc. The odds are they were not gonna follow hikers etiquette. So there was a good spot, so I went ahead and stepped to the side of the trail. And then what's really prompting this is the first ones around the turn are the children. And it just kills me that these kids were frozen in fear with their face masks around their neck, not knowing what to do. And it's like you're walking through the forest. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, so slowly, maybe itsy bitsy pieces of my my faith in humanity are returning. That was another family walking by with kids and a dog, and they were not wearing face masks and did not act like the world was ending when they were going to walk by someone they didn't know. But anyways, back to the Indian family, or the first family I passed. The kids, I mean, literally just frozen in place, all stop, staring, like they had no idea what to do. And then you hear their parents telling them, put your mask on, put your mask on. And then as the rest of the group puts their masks on, I'm just sitting there. I mean, I'm breathing heavy because we're going up a hill, right? So I kind of turn to the side. I'll play their little game. But yeah, it just crushes me to feel, or to know that this is how our children are now. That's a gorgeous view. Hopefully you can see that. I don't know if it's a stealth campsite. It just crushes me that this is the way children are now being taught, and they're literally so scared of this crap that, in my opinion, is nothing more than a freaking flu. Honestly, I mean, unless you've got comorbidities or you're elderly, you're at a higher risk group, just like every other flu. But yeah, to know this is the way kids are being taught and reacting is just heartbreaking. So same thing. Then there was a second family that I passed. Same thing, threw their masks on. What's interesting is the fact, and it makes it even more pointless, is the fact that these guys are probably taking their masks off as soon as they pass me. But knowing the whole point is particles hanging in the air. So me huffing and puffing all the way up a mountain, if it's gonna be like they say it is for an hour or 30 plus minutes, my fucking germs are hanging out in the air in little tiny particles. So they're gonna walk right through it as soon as they take their masks off. So it defeats the purpose of having the mask on. So I'm going into a parking lot, so that's the end of my rant. Like I said, I apologize that I keep coming back to this, but it's just frustrating. Now, this is an overlook. There's a road down here. I was trying not to get, but we'll go ahead and get it for shits and giggles, just so you guys can see. But call me silly, but it seems like the entire hike through the park here has been just getting us closer and closer and closer to that town down there, whatever it is. I'm sure we'll be on the other side, so I don't know if we're gonna walk down. Oh, looky there. A hawk has come to visit us again. Oh, where'd he go? Yep. Maybe he'll come back. But yeah, I remember seeing that like on the first day of the first overlook. So I don't know if we're gonna continue down this ridge line there in the distance to end up on the other side. I don't know if there's another town over there or what. But yeah, I think I got like 80 some miles to go before I get to what is it? The Harper's Ferry. Yeah. So I don't know if that's the town over there or what, but look at that. That's an absolute disgrace. Yep, okay. I'll see you guys down trail. Should be a viewpoint. That is just gorgeous. See, I'm telling you, these are the games the shanties play. Yep. 30-mile days. Piece of cake in the shanties. Yeah. I've gone over, and I'm getting pretty close most days, but by no means let anyone tell you 30-mile-an-hour days and the shanties are easy. They are not. Oh my God. This is like, I mean, I think we're going to a viewpoint, but my God, this is even with a switchback here. We just went across. Keeps going up. I keep trying not to look at elevation. I just don't want to know. Trying to keep my head down, eyes up. But when it comes to this type of crap, I gotta jump on and share. Okay, I'm sure I'll see you at the top or whatever wonderful views this has to share with us at some point. Yep. Unless we're gonna be right up here. This is it, I'll just stay on. But if it's not around this corner, I'm gonna get off. And then I'll jump back on during the view. Yep, here we are. Jesus. And these people behind me only have day packs, and most likely this is as far as they're going. That was ridiculous. Well, we're coming towards the end of the Shenandoahs, and I don't know if the maintenance team has just decided to say screw the last few miles, but this portion of the trail is definitely overgrown and looking like shit. I don't know the exact mileage, but it's like less than 6 to get to the shelter that says it's the first shelter north of the Shenandoahs. At least according to gut hooks. I'm having issues trusting gut hooks again. I don't know if I'm just stupid and don't know how to look at distances, but I won't bother to go into the details. I seem to keep screwing distance, time up. So yeah, impossible to plan anything since I thought for some reason I was going to be at Harper's Ferry Saturday. Here it is Friday, and I'm just exiting the Shenandoahs. So I think that's basically like another 2 days, 40-ish some miles, I think, maybe 50 to get to Harper's Ferry. So yeah, it'll be Sunday night at the earliest, if not Monday morning. Once I stop, I may try to recalculate time, distance, etc. But if I can work it, I'll either have a short day coming into Harper's Ferry, or I'll try to get in late. I'd rather have a short day getting in than possibly doing a zero the next day. And so a Nero and a zero. Or if I can get in late Sunday night, maybe I'll just take a zero on Monday, then carry out Tuesday morning. We'll see. Like I said, it's still a couple days away, so I guess I shouldn't be worried about it. I need to get to the destination for today. I am trying to get hold of this Terrapin Station hostel that's pretty much the same distance as the shelter I was going to stay at, or was intend to stay at, I guess. If they've got rooms, I think I'm going to go ahead and go. I think it's still like, it's a half-mile off trail, I think. But my shirt is starting to chafe in places due to the overwhelming salt content that it's been collecting over the last couple of days. So we'll see once I can get a good enough signal. I tried to call when I was by a road, but the call wouldn't go through. So hopefully I can get a signal between here and there, because I'm not gonna go half-mile plus off trail just to find out they don't have any beds available. So yeah, that's it for now. I'll see you guys down trail. Well, I got through, but I guess I can go ahead and Canex that. Apparently he is closed permanently, which is interesting. I could have sworn there were recent comments in Gut Hooks saying he was open, but okay. I may have to do some hiker laundry and just go with a wet shirt tomorrow, but I got to get the salt out of this shirt. There is another hostel like 8.7 miles up. I just don't know. It's 1600 now. I could maybe push it 86 and be there by 8. Maybe a little earlier. Maybe I'll look at that option. We'll see. I don't know if I want to push that hard or not. But yeah, okay. I'll think about it as I go down trail, and check back in with you guys later. Out. It's almost like the Shenandoahs just had to get one last hill out of me. I can pray that this is the last hill. I don't know if I already updated this. The hostel I was looking at is permanently closed. The other one within possible time distance for today is fully booked. So we're back with the original plan of staying at the shelter. And then hopefully the spring or the stream, whatever the water source is there for that shelter, is good enough. I can at least get water and rinse my shirt out. So it's just the salt content is getting to be a bit crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna keep pushing forward. I'll jump on if anything of interest comes up. Just wanted to share and vent about this freaking hill. You gotta love the AT. And just like that, as exciting as it was to enter Shenandoah National Park, it is just as exciting to leave. Pack it out, please do not discard your used permits here. Of course not, I want to keep my permit. So, blah, blah, blah. So, they did a decent job. I guess, yeah, I'm gonna turn this around here. Of course, we have to be going uphill, right? So leaving Shenandoah National Park, about 0.6 miles away from the shelter where I'm staying tonight. So overall, I think I'm gonna have to say I was disappointed in the Shenandoahs, mostly because I think I listened to people and entered the Shenandoahs with some preconceived ideas, which all turned out to be wrong. Bear activity, in my opinion, is completely overrated. I said, I think on the first day, I saw a couple of bears running away, and that was it. The water going through the Shenandoahs is ridiculous. The lack of, that is. Maybe it's just the time of year, I don't know. But it was absolutely crazy. The views, the blue blazes, I said that first day, took 2 of them that were both a mile off a trail. Won't be doing that anymore. Most of them after that, I don't think were that far. There were a couple I skipped, based off being just over half a mile, and the reviews. But I mean, overall there were some awesome views, and I would definitely come back and do some day hiking, maybe some short section hikes. But yeah, overall I think I was disappointed, but again, I think that was mainly just to me going into it with some bad info. So I'm going to try to get to camp tonight, so we can carry on and do the evening chores, and then try to figure out what tomorrow holds in store. This is supposed to be a view, but it's covered in trees. Yeah, so trying to figure out where the trail went. It also goes down here. So yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna get to the shelter and carry on with the evening routine. So I'll see you guys later. Out. I just wanted to capture this. This is exiting the park. So hopefully the next 0.6, 0.7 miles isn't like this. But it very well could be. It definitely looks like it's going to go down for a while. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting mile. So yeah, I just wanted to share what it looks like we're going to be going through. This can only possibly mean tomorrow starts with a big uphill, right? Okay, yeah, so you get the gist of it. I'm gonna try to get through this without hurting myself. And we'll see you guys later. There's a home for something. Out. Tom Floyd shelter. That's the home for the night. That's nice. Got a deck. Unfortunately, I got another quarter-mile walk to get water. And Hook says it's a pooling spring, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to rinse my shirt off or not, but I'm sure going to try. It looks like I may be the only one. Big ass trees falling. Spring tent sites. Okay, so there's some tent sites. Yeah, there's a bear pole. So I'm going to get my stuff set up, at least laid out and claim my area in case someone shows up. And then go get some water and get dinner going. Yeah, it's a pretty sweet setup as long as the bugs aren't bad. I haven't stopped moving long enough to check that out, but we'll go get us some water and then get the evening routine started. Just thought I'd capture her. You've never seen a bear pole. That was just for shits and giggles in case you'd never seen a bull or a bear pole used. It's basically to store your food. I think I've shown them in other videos. You got boxes or poles, but hang your food on it so the bears can't get it. Bears can't climb the pole, so that's 3. So yeah. They can't climb the pole, so that's just as effective, if not more so, than hanging. It's more effective than hanging, actually, because they can't cut the string and drop your bag. So, okay, as usual, the water's going to be downhill. So I'll either catch you down there if it's worth looking at, or I'll catch you back up at the shelter if I get some water out. Shit shows. That's the, I don't know if I can see, yeah. That's the pooling spring, so it would just be kind of screwed up if I washed my shirt off in that, because some people make cup water out of that. But then it goes under all these rocks. I can't tell. I'm not going to go. I'm not going to go down there looking for it. So I will just have to live with a super salty shirt, at least for another day, or sometime tomorrow if I find a water source good enough to rinse it off in. I'm hearing animals in the forest. I don't know what it is. Could be something as small as a squirrel or as big as a bear, who knows. Yeah, see, there's a little squirrel. I don't know if you can see it that far away or not. But I don't think that's what was making the noise. It could be. He's jumping around tree to tree. But really, what I wanted to show you here is they always do this. Water is so far away. In this case, it's a quarter mile from the shelter. And it is always downhill. I don't think, well, there's been a couple shelters where it's actually been at the shelter. But yeah, it's just all you really, at least, well, I was just gonna say, all you want to do at the end of the day is climb another quarter mile uphill with 2 liters of water. However, I will say, at least I don't have my backpack on. That is, I've made that mistake before. So, but yeah, look, it's like straight up, and there's switchbacks. So it's like, yeah, I guess you can't redesign the forest, huh? So what's really crazy is there's tent sites down here. So I'm trying to figure out who would be crazy enough to intentionally come further downhill to set up a tent. Oh well, I'm going to, you get the point here. It's a rather steep climb back up to the shelter. That's all I wanted to share. So we'll see you back up there.